Okay, I'm going to make a video of how I'm going to convert my hot tub heater from electric heat to wood-fired heat. I'm going to cut into this circulator pump. This is where the discharge is. I'm going to cut a T right there and go down underneath the deck down here and go to a hot tub, not a hot tub, a swimming pool heater. You can't really see what it is, but it's this chrome thing. I've already put it inside this and foamed it, insulated it real well, but the water circulates from the hot tub through here, and the water from the wood heater circulates here and here, and whenever the hot tub thermostat calls for heat, there's the pump down there, it will turn on this little red pump here, which will circulate water from the wood heater, and then the heat from that will make its way in exchange to the water that's in this hot tub, and we'll have a much more dependable and cheaper way of heating this hot tub. Okay, I cut this line here and I put this union in there, and I put this one, so now it goes down into a hole I drilled, and this one goes down here into the deck, as you can see. And when that circulator pump comes on, it'll circulate through that heater before it goes into the heat chamber, which is this thing right here. That steel pipe, if you can see it back in there. That stainless steel pipe with a wire connected to it. Well, here's the finished product. I put some of this epoxy plastic stuff to cover up my splintered wood, and I got the line cut into the discharge out of that pump. It goes down through the heat exchanger and back up, makes a loop. And I've already got the cover back on, but I got it rewired, got a little wire. Every time the thermostat tries to turn on that heater, I disconnected one leg of the 240 and just used one side, 110, to run that pump. So every time heat gets thrown to that heat exchanger right there, or the heating element rather, it doesn't work, but the pump below does. And this little circulator pump runs all the time, so it will turn on the water all the way up to the wood heater, which you can't really see from here. Well, you can see the edge of it with a ladder up against it. And I got 180 degree water there, and it comes down and exchanges in that thing below called a heat exchanger. Let me jump down here. Okay, that is the heat exchanger. It's kind of wild looking. Haven't finished insulating, but those orange pipes right there and right there are the supply and return out to the wood heater. And wow, they're hot. Mercy, that's about 160 degrees. They come underground. In fact, they come out right here. Come out of this. This is a T intersection actually right here. Goes out to my battery box. I got a little thermostat out there that keeps my batteries warm in the winter time, because you're not supposed to freeze batteries. And we're back on wood heat, so I should see my power bill go down $25 a month. Okay, this is the heat exchanger installed now. Let me see. Yeah, that thing actually looks like a big silver bullet. It's two tubes, one inside the other. Hot water goes through the middle. Hot tub water or pool water goes through the outside. And the heat exchanges from the hot water to the hot tub water. This little pump right here, I've got it wired into the thermostat of the hot tub. So when the thermostat calls for heat and it throws voltage to the heating elements, which are disconnected. Now it runs that little motor and circulates the hot water from the wood heater. And that's the rest of the story. I'm draining the 11, 12-year-old water out and replacing it. It looks pretty nasty, huh? Okay, this is my water heater. And I was going to show you how I heat my domestic water with my wood-burning furnace. This thing here, you can't really tell what it is. It's a big copper heat exchanger, and water circulates. Cool water is drawn in from the bottom and goes back in at the top. And then this little pump right here circulates the hot water from the wood heater, comes in on those lines that are under the floor. I put them in before I poured the floor. Circulates the water through that heat exchanger, back out, and back to the wood heater. Now I took the thermostat right here. I don't want to get shocked, but that is the little thermostat that clicks off and on when the water gets hot and cold. And I disconnected the wire down to the element, so the element doesn't have any current anymore. And I took one side of the 220 on the thermostat and wired it to run this motor. That was my plus, and I just, wow, that's hot. I just put the minus, of course, back to ground. And I put a little switch in here. I just want to turn it off for whatever reason. And so when that thermostat calls for heat, it just turns on that pump, and you get what they call the Thermo Siphon. The water just automatically draws cold water off the bottom, heats it up, and then it goes in the top of the tank. And it heats really fast. It heats probably faster than the two electrical elements. And the little pump motor takes about 90 watts of current, which is what, 0.75 amps. I think this water heater draws like 22 amps if it's running on electricity. So it's a really neat, efficient way to do business.